What is up, my legends? It's Scion. We're going to talk about Executor Nyx today for a character profile. Now, she's actually pretty good, and she might be my new queen of AoE because she AoEs hard when she gets her stacks up, and we're going to talk about that in a second. Her leader skill is increase dark allies attack by 40% if the party has 5 dark heroes. Super sexy, super useful. The first passive is Chain Magic, which is like her bread and butter right here. 50% chance to increase caster's attack by 10% for 2 turns if allies skill applies. A debuff stacks up to 5 times. 60% chance to remove 1 debuff from the caster when attacked. Now, if she's hit by somebody, she can remove a debuff 60% of the time, and that's pretty sexy as well. Like if a boss hits you with something like that and they have buffs, like i.e. Christian, if he manages to hit her, she might debuff him because he has buffs that he needs to be taken off of. And her 50% chance to increase, pretty much anybody who puts a debuff on anything, it doesn't matter who does it, she's gonna have a chance, 50% chance to get her attack stack up. I'm gonna demonstrate that in a bit. And another thing to note is that this can be refreshed. So as long as somebody puts something detrimental on the other side, her stacks will stay up there. If you have a boss that's very hard and like he's immune to most things, then she might be a little bit like struggle a little bit, but most bosses are not immune to brand and stuff like that, which is something that she does. And other little small things like a taunt also counts, and it'll also cause her to get her stack, so she will always get her stack. So you should actually think about most of her attacks actually having 50% extra damage on top of them, but we'll get to that in a second. Her 60 passive is 100% chance to cast Veil of Phantasm on a caster for 1 turn at the start of the wave. 100% chance to inflict damage equal to 80% of the attack to the target and 2 adjacent enemies when attacking a cursed target. Now she curses. Well, we'll get to that in a second. You'll see why that's pretty sexy. Spear of Destruction inflicts damage to 70% attack. 2 enemies, 35% chance to cast a curse that inflicts damage equal to 30% of turns. Now, there's the runes that will actually help her with that to make this a little bit better, but I'm not going to do them. But they do have a rune that will actually make her curse a whole lot better, a whole lot worse, and coincide a whole lot more with this magic concealment. Now this is actually her nuke, her number 2, which is actually good because it's only a 3-round cooldown. Inflicts damage equal to 200% attack on 1 enemy, 100% chance to brand for 30% for 2 turns, 70% chance to decrease the target speed, which kind of sucks for a lot of people. Targets affected by turn speed decrease become immune to further speed decreases for 2 turns. And Twilight Destruction, which is actually pretty dangerous, inflicts damage equal to 120% attack to all enemies, 50% chance to cast Curse on 2 enemies to inflict damage equal to 30% for 2 turns. Now here's what I'm going to do majority of the time, especially if I use her in PvP, which I'm thinking about it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to buff her the first round if she stays alive in the first round, and then turn around and unload that 3rd skill in the next round. Because she's going to inflict, pretty much it's going to be 170% if her stacks are up, and then that's going to be the 170% put onto the 2 enemies to inflict damage equal to 30% of the attack for 2 turns. Now that's pretty pretty sexy, man. She's going to cause no damage over time. Now you don't have to do that, but it's pretty good. It would probably be in your best interest to not have her be first. Like have like somebody out there, like matter of fact, have Kane or something like that, or Rebecca or Esna. Actually, Esna counts as well. If you get a nuke off on Esna, here's something pretty sexy and a devastating combo. If Esna nukes and kills somebody and puts out the mental seal, that counts as a debuff. It counts as 3 actually if it all goes off together. And she has 3 stacks to do her nuke. She'll be at 5 stacks already the first round, which is pretty crazy. All right, so what I initially did with runes, for some reason the game in its infinite wisdom will not give me a critical rune for this, but I went critical damage and critical overall because I just want her to actually, do her thing. I want to get that critical up right there, definitely a whole lot more, so she hits a whole lot harder. Take advantage of that because she actually does have really good damage when her percentages are up. You can also go with damage attack, but I think I want to go with critical on this. The talents I went with, you can pretty much see. Actually, you know what? Let's just go into it. It's kind of convenient how everything is right now. I went with attack because most of her stuff is based and scaled off of attack, which is why you get the argument that it could be you could just go off of just straight attack with her runes, but I had it, so I just put it there for the crit damage. Increased damage to bosses by 20%, of course. With this, I'm like, burn chance when using skill 1. That's cute and all, but I rather her have a little bit more defense because she's very useful in PvP too. Decreased damage taken from bosses because, you know, of course you can do this if she gets attacked because it's going to scale, but she doesn't really get attacked a lot, and you don't want her to get attacked a lot. So I just went with, you know, bosses, and then on top of that, it gave me a 3. So that's either or what you want to do. If you're going for boss kill damage or something like that, like which I'm going to show you in a bit, then you may want to go for this because this will help you get higher in the boss damage leaderboard. But I don't know, I like balance more. I like that balance, and I like to have the character alive to do more damage. I don't like dead characters, so yeah. And then again, I went with critical strike damage right here. You can also go with critical strike increase, which I might change it to, but I saw that I got a 2, so I just left it there. But critical strike might be a little bit better right here. And then you have magic concealment. All right, practical use, because you guys do not like looking at all this. And then there we go. All right, so what we want to do is we want her stacks up, so we need to do things to get her stacks up. So initially I'll always do this, so, and she killed everybody and they didn't get any stacks. All right, so let's go here, see if we get a stack on that. Nope, no stacks. Taunt, there's a taunt, we got 1 stack. And you can see it basically right there. Increases attack 1 turn. Now let's do this. And we'll do that. I'm just kind of like playing with it on purpose right now. Alright, so she's pretty much going to kill something. Just OP. So now we have 2 stacks. And we just want you to do that. And that's 3 stacks right there. And you see the cooldown. This is pretty much 2 rounds. Alright, homie. Of course you didn't get a stack. Alright, so what I can do is actually this, and that increases it, like I said. Now she's up to 4 stacks again. Granted, you know, you won't really be doing this, but I'm just showing you the stacks in general. And you saw that it basically refreshed because we got another stack going on something. And she pretty much got the mental seal even though it died, and that pushed her stack up to 5 now. Now she has 5 stacks, so the next time around, I am not even going to use his attack. I am going to let her nuke. And she got her stack back. Alright, so let's just go and do what we would do normally with this boss. And beat that ass real quick. Like we normally do with this boss. Alright, that's fine. Let's hit him with that. Now here's her nuke right here. Alright. Alright, so what I'm also going to do is I'm going to take her into PvP. Where's your shield? I know you want to do it. You're going to die. Alright. Here's the shield. Just make sure that doesn't kill anybody. Alright, you do the honors. It's your video. Good show. Hi there, Mephisto. Okay. Alright, Kane. Just need you to do that. I don't need the nuke right away. Wait. Forgot what this is doing. Yeah, restore yourself, actually. Alright, so we have like no stacks going right now, so we're just gonna do a single nuke. And as you see, here's where the problem is with her, that she actually does not have much application with her attack boost, because this guy is probably immune to most everything except probably taunt. See, she has no stacks right now, unfortunately. Alright, let's shield them. Alright, so he actually did get the taunt off, so now she's up to 3. Let's do that. Alright, I wanna... And I didn't get anything. There we go. So we got the recovery. Alright, I want somebody to give her the 5. There we go. There she got her 5 now. Alright, Kane, do your thing. And we just refreshed it again. You have to, like, baby her just a little. She needs a little setup like Damien. Damien needs setup like that. So people may, like, you know, not necessarily like that. That she needs set up. If you buff her 2 skill though, she'd be sexy. You buffed the 3 too, but I would probably buff the 2 so she would have a nuke. Like just to have her have a nuke like that, and then that strong AoE on top of that with this attack buff is pretty good. All right, let's get the refresh going. Thank you, Claude. Oh, she's stunned. All right, so this should be the refresh now. Yep. Oh no. There we go. Look like he getting punched in the dick. Damn. Jeez. Alright, let's shield. Her stack died, didn't it? Oh, it's about to. Alright, nuke. Got it back. I gotta do something about Esther, but I don't have like resources to be worrying about her right now, so it's kind of like, I guess I'll have to do that later. She's the only healer that I have that's even a star 6 right now, that's dark. Thank you, Claude. Claude doing his thing. We're probably gonna die this next one. Yep. And we just have Claude chilling here. Okay. Claude doing his thing, just being tanky as F. Kinda don't need him to be tanky as F right now, but whatever. Oh, I should have nuked. It's okay, Mr. Claude. We know. We know, dog. That reflect do any. Alright, so we're going with some PvP now because I just wanted to mess around with her. And it kind of sucks because they hit her like right away. I'll be able to get some buffs on her though because, well, they hit Morgan right away and killed her. So we're gonna kill their Morgan. How about that? And my Morgan is not sealed, so yes sir. Alright, so what we're gonna do this round is we're gonna try to negate some of this damage. All right, my chick, she is sealed right now, mental seal, so I do not want to kill her, so she'll just stand there like that. So is he. If I do this, is it gonna hit me? You know what? I don't want to chance it. I don't remember if that's gonna happen. You got an annoying team over there. How's she still alive? Alright. Esna is gonna kill Esna. Let's do it this way. Alright, I'll take that. That's a good change. Alright, so you already see now she's free and she got 5 stacks. So let's do it to it. Let's look at that damage now. So she pretty much hit these 2 guys. So come on, can I hit? Can I not? Here we go. So I'm assuming actually she only hit her because the other person died. So you pretty much have her with the dot and extra damage over the course. And we got him with a mental seal, which is sexy. I don't even see any reason to even do this. So let's just put more damage on top of her. That's cute. And Morrigan is just gonna just keep beasting like that. Water can't hit water like that and kill, can it? Let's see. Of course not. Let's taunt. You see her stacks are still up there, and now I'm gonna nuke. Dead. Alright. Let's just do this. This fight's over anyway. He has no DPS left. Nonetheless, I don't remember. I don't think Aika can resurrect. But let's not find out. Alright, so her normals do that pretty much. As you can see, so it's okay damage. Not really. They're annoying. The 2 healer teams make me laugh. Yeah. Because they work if their main DPS, which happened, the DPS killed my Morrigan, but it's still Morrigan at the end of the day. Like, trying to kill Morrigan usually is a problem in itself. Like, they're super tanky right now, but it's not, like, getting them anywhere because the rest of the team is dead. And she is still on her bullshit right now. So as soon as what happens is, as soon as we get into the extra damage overall, we just get free. So I'm like, yay, you made tanky ass healers, but the rest of your team sucked. Like, good job. See, that's usually when the win happens. Unless they got Kane. That's just a totally different, annoying ass situation. Like I said, Kane makes stuff not fun. So now I'm starting to take him out of my team. And like, I've seen other people really don't use him that much more as like they used to. So, you know, it is what it is. I got to climb. I got to get myself back up again. But don't forget to do your PvP so you get your arena awards and goodies. So I will catch you guys later. I'm actually gonna spam out right now. I got about 40 minutes. I'm about to just PvP with this team and see how far I can go with her. I won't record that, of course, because this video will be super long. But like and subscribe. The Discord link is now fixed. I didn't know that it was like supposed to be a forever link, but for whatever reason it was not forever. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.